What's up, fam? It's your boy, Heaven Hollywood, and we are back on IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor, in case you didn't know, that's icydk.blog. Make sure you check them out on all mobile devices in the World Wide Web. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss one video. Let's go. And it's finally happening. Normani has registered Candy Paint. I believe that is the name of her single on ASCAP. Now remember, she has new management. She left that Silverstein fella alone finally. And she signed on with, I believe his name is Brandon Creed. I think his name's manager, the name of her new manager. He manages Coco Jones, right? Who else does he manage? He managed a couple of things I have to remember. Offhand, I can't remember who, but I know Coco Jones is one of the people that he manages. And it looks like we're going to finally get this single from Normani, because now that she's away from that douchebag, she looks like she's going to release this new music finally. And I can't wait, because that song is a bop. And when it comes out, I need everybody to support Normani. No excuses. Support Normani. I don't care if you don't like the record. Support Normani. All right? She's got to get a big placement. You know, I want Normani to prove everybody wrong and definitely get back at that damn Camila Cabella. All right, so everybody support Normani, man, when she drops Candy Paint. Brandon Creed is a new manager, and it should be dropping this month because it's on ASCAP now. So shout out to Normani. By the way, Brandon Creed also manages Lizzo, Charlie XCX, and the new star Troy Sivan. So I believe, and yeah, that's who he manages so far. So nice roster over there, and good to see Normani finally with some management that's going to care about her. Moving on to Iggy Azalea. And Iggy Azalea was getting dragged all through Twitter today because during the Tory Lanez case, during the Tory Lanez sentencing, there's a part where everyone that sends letters, it gets recognized, who sends letters to Tory Lanez. Now, they said that Tory Lanez got about 76 letters sent to him. That seems a little light for someone with 10 million followers, but it says that he got 76 letters, and the most recognizable person was Iggy Azalea. Iggy Azalea said in the letter that she hopes that, she has said that she had a good experience while around Tory. She didn't mention anything about the incident. She just said since she's met him, she's had a good experience. Find him, he's a good person who loves his family, loves his son. And she said she hopes that the sentence given to him is transformational, more than life-destroying. So when the people found out that she sent that letter, they absolutely dragged Iggy Azalea. People were saying, oh, the fact that a white woman is trying to defend a black man who harmed another black woman don't sit right with my soul. I don't know if I agree with that. Iggy Azalea is really just coming to the defense of her friend who just happens to be black. So I don't really know if I'll go that far. But, I think if Tory was white, and if the victim was white, I still think Iggy Azalea would come to the defense of Tory Lanez. But as far as everyone else saying, oh, Iggy Azalea is a woman, she's supposed to stick up for Megan. Well, if she doesn't have a relationship with Megan, she had a relationship with Tory. Seems as though like her and Tory was a little more than friends. We do know that he was supposed to be producing her album up until the point where his trial came and he was found guilty. So then that, of course, ended him producing her album. So I'm not so sure if Iggy Azalea should be dragged for that, but the fans are dragging her. And I knew she would come out and make a statement along the lines of, oh, that's not what I really said, or it was misconstrued. Or she came back and said, oh, she thought that this was supposed to be a letter just to stay between her and the judge. She did not know that this letter was going to be discussed in front of everybody, so I guess she wanted to write the letter to the judge, but the judge not put it out, who she was and what she said. She just said, I'm not on anyone's side. I don't wish prison on anybody. I hate to see anybody sent to prison. And she says she is not, she also does not, she does not support abuse or violence. However, she said this is, she was just simply, she said she never spoke about the case at all. She was just simply was told to write a letter, about Tory's character, and ended up getting out, which I knew it was, and I knew she would come back with that sort of statement. So, shout out to Iggy Azalea. She's gonna have to go through it now. That's what happens. You put yourself out there, and the public's gonna find out about it. Now she's gonna have to deal with even more scrutiny that she was dealing with. This is something Iggy Azalea definitely don't need, and no other. It's very interesting that no other star or celebrity wrote a letter on Tory's behalf unless they wrote it anonymous and didn't put their name in it. So that's the end of that. What took place was during this trial, Tory Lanez sentencing. Tory Lanez did not get sentenced. Once again, they ran out of time and they said they're going to pick it back up later today. So we'll see what happens. His lawyers are trying to get probation. In-house, his lawyer, Jose Baez, said he wants in-house, it's like rehab for his alcoholism, also his childhood trauma. And, he said that that's what they really want. Instead of him being put away for just a one drunken night where he made a mistake. So we'll see what happens when that picks back up. And that's later on today. And we're going to close this out with Doja Cat, Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion. Now, people were asking me, and they were sending me something. Shout out to In Case You Didn't Know. I'm going to read this off of the In Case You Didn't Know website. And they were talking about Doja Cat's song, Paint the Town Red. So, In Case You Didn't Know has, of course, a segment called Decipher, where they decipher music videos and certain songs. And there's a part in Paint the Town Red where she says, you could use a revamp with a new vibe, sis, with a new vibe, sis. And she said, I don't need a big feature or a new sidekick. Now, some people say that they think that I don't need a big feature was a shot at Cardi B, or a new sidekick was a shot at Ice Spice. Now, they also, a new sidekick was a shot at Nicki Minaj, right? Because everyone is saying that Ice Spice is Nicki Minaj's new sidekick, and I don't need a big feature. Could she have been speaking to Ice Spice there, or Cardi B there? Because Cardi B, has the features, right? And then she says later on down the line, some people was asking, did she take a shot at Megan Thee Stallion? because she says, fall off what? I ain't seen the horse. And a lot of people, even before I saw this on In Case You Didn't Know, a lot of people sent that to me. It was like, oh, was she taking a shot at Megan Thee Stallion? You know, so all of these girls, and like I told everyone in my live the other day, a lot of these girls be taking shots and it goes over a lot of people's heads. Because people are so quick to say, oh, no, no, you're reaching. Oh, no, that's not true. Oh, no. And a lot, I was speaking to my boy, shout out to my boy Hill, one of the reactors. He breaks down lyrics. And he said, man, all these girls be taking shots. Y'all got to really sit and break the lyrics down because they all be taking shots at each other. So, you know, that could be a shot at Megan Thee Stallion. I didn't know that Megan Thee Stallion had beef with Doja Cat. The last time we saw them together, I believe, was the Billboard Awards. And they were hugging and hanging all over each other. So, unless they've had beef since then, as far as this, I'm a new sidekick. If she's talking to somebody, I definitely would think she's talking to Nicki Minaj. I don't need a big feature or a new sidekick. Or can she be talking to Ice Spice on I don't need a big feature? Remember, Ice Spice got the big feature with Taylor Swift. Or a new sidekick. Could be talking to Nicki Minaj on that part. She always could be talking to Cardi B on the part. I'm not sure, but her and Cardi B just took pictures together at the Met Gala, so I don't think they have any beef. But Nicki Minaj is the one who unfollowed Doja Cat recently. And you know, Nicki always knows when there's shots, right? She's the one that unfollowed her recently. Um, you know, and we've always known, at least if you would know if you was in my members only, you'd always know that. Matter of fact, I have a members only coming up about to unfollow today. So y'all can let me know what y'all think about it. Do you think it was a shot? Do you think Doja Cat was taking shots at Nicki Minaj, Ice Spice, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion? The last two times I seen her with, you know, Megan Thee Stallion, they seemed cool, and then Cardi B just took pictures with her at the Met Gala a couple of months ago, back in May. So it's up to you. You let me know down in the comments what you think. You know, Doja Cat over here talking spicy. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.